As Genya sits alone in her small single-room apartment, she often remembers the Nazi invasion of her Jewish village in Belarus.
The Nazi motorcycles were so loud as they drove into the village. This was all so strange to me as a little girl, but I wasn't afraid yet.
The Nazis forced the Jewish men to put up barbed wire fencing around part of the village, turning it into a ghetto. Then the killings began.
They started by killing the old and the sick. Every day they piled up more dead bodies.
Genya and her family escaped and spent the rest of the war in the Belarussian forests with resistance fighters. Years later, she got married and moved to Haifa, Israel. Now a widow, she lives in isolation and poverty.
When my thoughts go back to that time in the ghetto, I feel a terrible physical pain, real suffering.
Knowing what Holocaust survivors live with, CBN Israel staff and volunteers regularly take her food and spend time with her. They cook meals together and just sit and talk.
The food baskets are very helpful, and to have these young people come and visit me is incredible. We have a real connection, and they speak to me delicately about spiritual things and pray for me. I really appreciate this.
We also gave Genya a walking stick so she'll have an easier time getting around. Thanks to CBN donors, Genya and other Holocaust survivors have the food they need and genuine friends to make sure they're okay.
Thank you very much for all the wonderful things you have given me and for being here for me. You have touched my soul.